Hello everybody, I'm Karen Wallstra and I'm going to share with you today. EvolveSchool presents Change Management for Schooling, Plan of Action. So let's think about impacting positive educational change and how we achieve this. Well, the first thing we need to say is why? Why are we wanting to do this? Why is your school wanting to change? We need to get the schools to embark on a journey and they need to know why. It's a really important question in getting them to do that. The first thing in answering the why question is the school needs to know about its long-term vision. Where is it wanting to go? What is it wanting to do? Why does it want to do this change? And so they need to ask that question because without the vision, there is often much confusion. So schools need to ask and teachers need to question what is the vision and where is the school going. Then the school needs to get everybody on board. To make the vision a success, everybody needs to understand it. The school leadership, all the teachers and staff, the governing body, the learners and the parents. Everybody needs to be informed and everybody needs to buy in. They need to understand the vision so they know where their school is going. So, how do we get there? What do we do to begin? The first thing is, what is the school's current present situation like? Where is the school at? We need to conduct an audit and investigate. What are the competencies of the staff? Where are their gaps in their technological knowledge or perhaps other knowledge that they might have? What is the existing technology within the school? Who has access to that technology? What types of software are being used? And who has access to the devices within the school? Once we've understood what the school looks like, we now can begin the plan of action and seeing how we're going to transition into the school of the future. How will we get there is what we need to think about next. So what are the next steps that we need to look at? Well, first, we need to upskill our teachers. We need to empower them to achieve the goals that they want to achieve. Because what happens is if we don't do that, often there is much anxiety. And so upskilling teachers is really, really important. Because to succeed, the teachers are the key to the success. The teachers are in the classroom. They plan the lessons and they work with the learners every day. So how do we build that capacity? How do we encourage innovativeness? How do we encourage the teachers to think differently about how they've always worked? So the key to success is upskilling. The next thing is to give people an idea of why they need to do this. We need to provide incentives. We need to illustrate those incentives as benefits. Why do I need to change? What are the kinds of things I need to do to change? So how does it benefit me as a teacher? How is using the technology saving me time or giving me contact with my children, or perhaps auto-marking different lots of work, or perhaps it provides an easy access, or perhaps I understand and begin to interpret the data of all my learners and so therefore can create real personalized learning experiences. Perhaps it's just an ease of use compared to writing it on paper and then transferring it. But showing teachers the incentives is vital in terms of getting the change to happen. So without the incentives, often the change is very gradual. Then we need to encourage the development of critical and creative thinking. How are we encouraging teachers to think about the kinds of lessons they're developing and what they're putting in front of the children? How are we building that skill development really accelerates the adoption of the digital education, building the confidence, removing the fears, and demonstrating the benefits are all beneficial in helping that change to happen quicker. Making sure that the necessary resources are available. So do the teachers have the resources they need? Do the learners have the resources they need? And how does having those resources impact me as the teacher or as the learner positively so that change can happen? Without resources, there is often huge frustration. So how do we help that in this situation so that all provides and gets the necessary resources? But then when we have the resources must just work. So whether it's digital or software, the things that we have must be easy to access and must do the job we want them to do. Because when they get that right, tasks can be completed and effective learning can take place. So ensuring that the resources are adequate and work well is key to the success of the plan coming together. So we know the plan, we have an idea of how we're going to get there. So what is the way forward? What is the future? Well, the future is then implementing this action plan and how we're going to get there. So that once everybody is clear of what the plan is, there won't be false starts and everybody will know what they're going to do. In this way, we will be empowering our learners. We will build confidence in the plan and therefore we will get support from everybody around us. We will create learners that are creating content anywhere and everywhere. We will be building their confidence and their success. And so we will be preparing our learners for the future. So if we put this all together, that we have a vision, that the skills are in place, that we've provided incentives, that the resources are there, we then have our action plan. And with all those supports in place, change begins to occur. And so the community begins to focus and they too see the vision. They know where they're at, they know where they're going, and they know where they want to be. And so the plan of action comes together. And so the school achieves success. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.